Do you love that?
Is the thing on?
Do you love it? At this point, Vera, it's a Valentine's Day tree, right?
Yeah. No, it is. I just haven't got all the pink on it yet.
there's no love there. Oh my god, that's so soon. All like, how are we? We're already in the second month of the year. What's going on? What is this world coming to? Well, we know it's hell in a handbasket, but that's why we're here. Welcome to UCR Live.
Our own doom.
spinning towards freedom. The sweet embrace of the afterlife, right?
Yeah.
Wow, things are grim. Things are grim. What a great start to the day. We're all feeling fresh. I was just telling Christina before we started that my body has just decided to rebel. It's like, you will not be on Canadian time anymore. You will go back to Australian time. It's like, oh my God, what's happening? What day is it? What's going on? Hey, Joe. Working today. I have 2 days ago, things just kind of went to hell in a handbasket. I was so good. I was like sleeping and getting up early and doing the walking and doing all the things. And then I was just like, oh my God, something's wrong. And yeah, I think I know I'm headed home soon now. It's like, you got to shape up, kid. You need to get your shit together.
It's 4 a.m. in Australia. We should be asleep.
No, you know that never happens anyway. You know that never. I'm always awake, always alert. Something. I always say that to you guys when something dramatic's happening in the world too. I'm like, I will be awake. Just if something happens, just message me. We need to get back to breaking news. See, there were some good times when we were ahead of the news.
Yeah, there was. There was a couple of times we were ahead of the news.
Yeah, when Prince Philip and the Queen, we were ahead of the American news. I was like,
yeah. You were Johnny on the spot there, Stevie.
Thank you. They can hire me. I know, right? I'm ready to be international.
I had to check the New York Times because you had posted something and I hadn't heard it yet. I'm like, what?
Oh, Vera source checked me, y'all. You know that's good. when Vera's doing her due diligence, you're like, wow, okay, I've impressed somebody. And as Katrina always says, I don't read the news. I just go to the Facebook page. I'm like, I don't know if that's reliable, Kat.
No,
like, I don't know if that's the thing to do, but oh, shush, we're singing. We go with it. How's everyone else going? Let's play roulette today. Oh, I like it when we get mysterious. Vera, any more bats?
No more bats. I did fall down.
Not been on fire. Oh, no.
I fell down in the snow.
Every year, this woman. Every year.
Did you make a snow angel?
Yes, I did make a snow angel. It is very deeply entrenched in the snow. It's kind of like,
Is that a snow angel or is that just a call for help?
It was like a snow flay, I guess I'll call it.
Trying to hide under the snow from ice.
It was ice that took me down.
Ice took you down, Jesus.
The temperature was like soaring. It was up like 28 degrees.
You know? Wave the other day. It was crazy.
Yeah. And I'm like, hadn't left the house. I didn't have my gloves on yet. I'm putting my gloves on as I walked down the stairs, and the bottom stairs hit just that smidge of ice, and I went.
Oh no!
It's always the stairs.
The stairs. They're gonna do me in.
Well, not you. Everyone on the panel's had a bit of a stair fall over there. I haven't, touch wood. Next time I'm there, I have not had a stair fall. We've famously seen Jeff's.
Hi,
that's.
Oh yeah.
That was. Oh, should we watch it again?
Yeah. Tina hasn't seen it.
Oh.
What you don't hear is the kids screaming, "Ah, Daddy!" And Jerry's like, "Shut up! Oh God, shut up!"
Oh, I love him.
He wasn't there. He wasn't down for long.
No.
Oh.
And look at him going, what did I slip on? There is
You
a
just
second
have
one
this
too.
video readily available when you need it. Like,
Yes,
Well,
he
there is Jeff has a legacy of falling down, so we like to sell it. I don't know where it is. Where is
come
it?
on.
I know I failed.
Aw.
Oh, here we go. Bum, classic Jeffrey.
This is years, right? Years.
oh,
Bam.
that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Painful.
Classic. That's a classic. Hold
It
on.
is.
We've got to do we've got new buttons. Hold on. We have to go, ladies and gentlemen. Jeffrey Emmett. I know. I feel like we're a proper radio show. We got buttons. And shit. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Christina, it's you, girl. What have you been up to this week?
Nothing, man. Just, I had a really good day today. I
Just
gotta
go
say,
outside and fall down in solidarity with me.
I will. Yeah, I promise. Every morning when I drop my son off at my mom's house, like my father, like the driveway is like one tiny strip of ice, like just where I have to get him out of the door. And every morning,
waiting
I'm
for the day.
I'm gonna slip. I know I'm gonna slip, and I haven't slipped yet this week. We'll see what tomorrow brings, but yeah, I haven't had like ice issues yet, so. Like real ice.
Either version. Either version.
Black
Ice
ice
is gonna
yes,
take me
black
out
ice.
one way or the other.
Yeah, black ice issues. But yeah, like I had a good okay day. Like today, yesterday, I don't know. It was just things are okay.
You don't need to be suspicious about it. Sometimes it's okay.
Yeah, things work out. So
things are suspiciously fine. I don't know what's happening.
Exactly. Like I don't want to talk about it too much, but
it doesn't smell right at all, does it? It's like things are okay. Question mark.
I tried like this thing. Like okay, so I follow Claudia Ravioli. I don't know if you know her. Like on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I'm not really on TikTok all that much anymore, but I follow her on Instagram, and she is like a positive light. Like she just always like speaks positivity into the world, and like I mean, over the past year, wanting this position now and becoming supervisor or whatever, it's just like I've been speaking it out into the universe for a year.
She's manifesting.
And, like, it's just like it's just like, and then like when you wake up, she said like when you wake up, just like say like I'm gonna have a good fucking day today. Like I'm not gonna let like the traffic get to me. Like some asshole cut me off the other morning. I was so fucking angry just from that. Like he like I had my son in the car. Like I'm going 45 down the main like road, and some dick face fucking right in front of me to turn down one of the side streets. And I'm like, I was just furious. And after like a few minutes had passed, I got to the red light, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let that asshole ruin my day. Like, and it just like turned around again. Like, and again, I've been doing that. Yay. And it's just like things have been going better. It's just, I just want to put it out there, and I said it to my husband like 3 weeks ago. I was like, just instead of saying like I had a bad day, this sucks, everything's going bad. I'm like, why don't you say like, you know what? I have a roof over my head. He's like, oh, I have to leave work early. I'm not going to get paid. I said, well, that's extra time with the kids. I said, just think about that. Like you get to spend like an extra half hour, like with JoJo and Ro. Like it's just. Like,
I would love to see Joey's positive manifestation. I don't know.
So I'm sure he was appeasing me at the time, but yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's just a different way of thinking. Again,
a good week. We'll go with that. We'll accept the goodness, right?
Yeah.
What about my Canadian neighbor? How you doing, girl? What's going on?
I'm good. I signed up for improv classes.
Okay.
I love improv.
On Tuesday, which was fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, I just need more play in my life. And so I was like, you know what? Improv seems like it's silly and ridiculous. So
that's so cool.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. She's yes-ending her way into 2026.
Yes, and.
Yeah. Yeah,
yes,
it sounds fun too. Like,
oh yeah, like all the exercise and the games. Weird. It's fun.
Never say no.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
first
having-
rule of improv. Say no.
I'm having former drama student PTSD. I'm
Not
just
only that,
flashing
do
back.
you ever watch The Office? Are you a fan of The Office?
Yeah, of course.
When Michael Scott, when he's in his improv class, he always pulls out a gun. Like, someone pull out a gun.
That's the go-to.
Have you
And
seen
then, like, he
the,
whispers in somebody's
the
ear,
movie
like,
Just Go With It?
yeah.
Just go with it.
Sandler?
Yep.
And the little girl, she's like, in my drama class, like, you can never say no. And if you do, you yell, die! And she, like, gets really intense. Do you remember that?
Oh, my God.
I haven't seen that
I
movie.
don't remember that.
Like, I blocked that out. It's good.
I do have a,
man.
Digging it up, I promise.
I don't know if Steve wants to get jumping into our hot topics, but I have a really funny real live theater story.
Oh, okay. We'll definitely. No, you can go for it. You can go for it.
One of my good friends, he was doing a Agatha Christie murder mystery, a Miss Marple murder mystery play, and he was the villain. And midway through opening night, Miss Marple starts messing up her lines, and she's jumping 2 pages forward, 3 pages back, 6 pages forward, and he's trying to cover for her. He's trying to say, well, maybe this is the problem, and trying to get her back on task, and she's just not having it. And at one point, she looks at him, she totally drops character, and she says, what are you saying, Michael? And he pulls out the gun and he says, that's it, everybody up against the wall. And she's like, you can't do this. Yes, I can. I'm the villain. I have the gun up against the wall.
Oh, my God.
Sometimes, look, if you have been a theatre person ever, that is par for the course. There have been so many times where you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? And you just got to stay with it and just go, oh, I hope this gets up. I told you guys about the, I think I told you anyway, we did a David Mamet collective piece in an art gallery where like all the little vignettes were in photo frames. So like big picture frames, and if you like someone rang a bell, you would start the scene, but every time the bell rang, the scene had to start again.
You did tell me that.
So even if you were halfway through it, if someone rang the bell, you had to go back to the beginning.
That's annoying.
And oh fuck yeah, fuck yeah! And it was a dinner scene, and it was a dinner scene, and David Mamet's fairly wordy stuff, and you're like, shit, where I'm up to, and like because it was a dinner scene and we're all supposed to be big, strong adults drinking, we had Ribena in place. It's like black currant juice in place of Dogsy or no, in place of red wine, and I was like, because I don't like black currant juice to start with. I had to. My character was a big drinker, so I'm like, fuck me. By the end of it, I think by the end of it, we changed just the color, and maybe we had actual drinks and made things a bit better.
Grape juice. Why not grape juice?
Yeah.
Grape juice isn't really a thing in Australia.
Oh, that's what we did.
Grape juice is.
Grape juice and iced tea.
Look, I love a bit of Ribena. There we go. See, I knew Dogsy would be with me.
Gotta mix it with water. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's very strong, but there's also concentrate, so it's. Yeah. Anyway, now that we've gone off script here, should we jump back onto it and segue away? Look, I'm getting good at these segues after all these years. It is time for a hot heaping slab of
hot load of hot topics.
Now, we've got to start out with the not even bad news, horrendous news. Canada is in mourning, of course.
I know. All of the world is in mourning.
R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara. This was a shocker, man. When I woke up to this, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I just did not pick that at all. She's passed away at the age of 71. Sad. Sad stuff.
Very sad.
I mean, I think everyone is really like refamiliarized with her because of Moira Rose. You know,
Sad.
but
So sad.
sad. No, very sad, David. But it just has kind of made me just go back and go, oh my god, she's been in so many good things, and she's just so good, and she seems like a really great person. I'm like, there's not even an upside to this. I mean, you're finding out the nice stuff she said and did, but there's not an upside to this. It's just sad.
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
Like,
Speaking
I couldn't
of,
even
improv.
like make a post, like, because I didn't even like have the words, you know, like words weren't even there. I don't even know how to describe this feeling for a person I've never met before. That I'm like this torn up. Like I really like truly no celebrity has made me like truly upset to find out that they were dead. And it's just like this really got like it really got me. It was just it was very upsetting.
It also came out of nowhere, which is always, you know.
I mean, she just won an Emmy, didn't she? Just win an Emmy for the Seth Rogen show.
I was walking out of work. That's why I texted you guys, because I was like walking. I was getting into the elevator, and I like see like I get a notification. Macaulay Culkin pays tribute. I was like, pays tribute, and then it said like, mom, and I'm like, what? And I clicked on it. I'm like, oh my, and I went straight to the chat. I'm like, Moira fucking Rose died. Like, what happened?
As is one to do when world events happen, the chat lights up. It's like, something's wrong. Something's going on. What's it? Why are people messaging? It's not good. It's never good.
Never good.
No.
But there has been a bit of a Schitt's Creek marathon on one of the channels here, so I've been just having a little slow realization that, you know, she gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess it kind of puts a full stop on the. Well, Vera and I had this conversation. We did a little bit of a assigned seating about when cast ages and people leave us, and it's hard to go back to things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can go back to Schitt's Creek now without her.
No, I don't think they would do it.
It wouldn't be the same show without Moira. Or it's just, and I'm glad that she got her kind of final bow in Beetlejuice. We talked about this as well, that she, you know, her character got a sign off. She got a happy ending. She got to do all that. But yeah, sad news.
Yeah,
sad news. Bum. All right, where to go now? Everything is kind of intertwining again this week and marinating and cross-contaminating, as is wont to do with the pop culture of the world. We'll start with the Epstein. Epstein files are hot in the news again this week, every day. So the Epstein survivors have actually released a statement criticizing the DOJ for revealing identifying information about the victims whilst redacting and thus protecting the perpetrators' identities. People don't get it, do they?
No.
And if you don't get it by this point, I don't know how to help you understand.
I know.
I don't know how to help you understand that the issue isn't that these people who have come forward and put their names or their pseudonyms out there and their faces to stand up and, you know, try and get...
The act of Congress that was passed in the beginning
of December... The criticism is, now they're complaining about it. It's like, that's not what they're complaining about.
They had to protect the witnesses. That was what the law was signed into. It was signed into law. They had to protect the victims, and they, you know, had to turn over all the files by December 19th. We still don't have all the files. And
you won't.
The people that are redacted are not the victims. They're the perpetrators.
Right, 100%. And I literally read an article before we came on tonight, One name appears 38,000 times
Yes, it does.
in those files. More references to this one person than Harry Potter across the whole Harry Potter book series.
Mm-hmm. And there are still people saying that that one person had nothing to do with this, and they just proved it by releasing 300 million pages. The blinders.
But it's not even just the file. It's video, it's audio, it's photos.
It's victim
How can
recounts.
you deny the truth?
Victim recounts that mention this person by name as the rapist, as the perpetrator. I'm flabbergasted. I cannot believe people still defend this man.
It's a cult.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's that. Like it is a cult. I can't.
I know that
if it was fucking as we've said before, if Jesus himself was in there, put him on trial. But when at least I think Jesus would take a little pause and go, oh, maybe I should reference this instead of just being a cocksmere. But, no.
If it's true, Jesus was in there, he would probably do that.
Yeah, Jesus would be like, my bad. He'd be like,
well, I mean,
stigmata.
A shit ton of people in those
100%, and everyone should be looked at.
Horrendous as it is, I give Bill Gates credit for standing up and saying, I was there. I did have sex with women. I didn't know anybody that was underage, but I deeply regret that period of my life. Okay, I
accountability.
Don't respect it, but there's some responsibility. He's admitted that he was there, that his name is in there because he went there for pleasure.
Well, there's proof, and there is proof. There is video, there is audio, there is photos, there is emails.
There's proof because Bill Gates just proved it. Like he just
exactly.
So it's like that's it. Like if he
was
there,
just because you don't admit something doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I say something really? Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go. Well, like the thing is like when people don't want to see something about themselves, like they literally will believe that didn't happen. So like,
and try and make other people gaslight them, right? This is gaslighting on a global scale.
They could very well be like just deleting that part of their life. I'm not saying that's okay. It's just like they could very well just be like, that didn't happen. Like,
well, neither's deleting the evidence once you release it, but that's happening too.
There is a small upside to this. Even though our DOJ is completely shirking their responsibilities to the job and the office by refusing to prosecute anybody in the Epstein files. The fact that this information is out there, and this has been a multinational trafficking ring, other countries are stepping up and are planning to pursue charges against these people.
I've literally just had a Google News alert come through, and it's not new news. Sometimes it just pops up. Ghislaine Maxwell has confirmed that the photo of Prince Andrew and Virginia Giuffre is real after how many people have said, that's not evidence, that's not real, I wasn't there, it doesn't happen.
Ghislaine Maxwell herself, though, said that it was a real, like a year ago, she said, well, it's a real picture, but she was just starstruck and wanted her picture with the prince. Not that she was trafficked across international lines.
It's a real picture. So there is reality to the situation. Just because it's not coming, the truth isn't coming out at the moment doesn't mean there's not a truth there. So because someone is named in this doesn't necessarily, and we've said this all the way along, just because somebody's name pops up in the Epstein files does not implicate them in that activity.
No.
It's conversations about, it's all of that kind of stuff. There are thousands of names, Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, all these people, modern people.
Prince Andrew and other perpetrators, there are victims who did mention him by name.
Yes. Yes, 100%. And
there are victims that mentioned a lot of people by name.
A lot of people. A lot
Are
of people.
we not allowed to name the people?
We are, but we're just... We're talking about him later, so I don't want to overload the world with it.
I was going to say something stupid, like again, like
say something stupid. Right? That's all right.
But like, do you think it? Like, I'm gonna ask some question, and Vera's gonna get really mad. But do you think it could just be like fear of retaliation, like, and that's why they wanted to take their names out, or like, like, again, I'm not saying I know who's on. I don't know. Again, everybody knows.
That's
right?
why the victims' names were supposed to be redacted because of fear of retaliation. But they didn't redact their names. They even showed pictures with their faces
and their real names.
And their real
names.
If
they used the pseudonym.
If I didn't want, like, if I was one of those people who victimized those people, right, and I had a lot of money, I would pay somebody to be like, redact my name.
Oh, that's definitely what's happening. That's definitely what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
without a doubt.
Again, like, I don't redact my name. I don't want to get the public eye on me.
That is corruption.
Oh,
it's illegal.
Of course.
And this is why this is definitely why they're doing these mass dumps as well.
Yeah.
When you throw 3 million files out, it's very easy to start to delete them as soon as they're published. And if somebody isn't on there grabbing it, and thank God there are people that are doing that, as soon as anything's happening, they're doing mass downloads, they're taking it. Before these people can it was technically released,
Yep.
If it deletes 5 minutes later, then it deletes 5 minutes later.
Yeah, but there's going to be AI that's created that's going to do it the moment it gets
published.
This
is the problem too, and I wanted to have this conversation. I have been on Instagram a lot over here because, as we talked about, my TikTok's not working. There is footage related to this. There are photos related to this, and I don't know whether people think it's helping the cause or is funny to do or is whatever, but they're AIing things into this footage to implicate and to kind of push a narrative, and that only hurts things.
Well, it muddies the waters, but there are ways to find AI still.
But it makes it harder. Like, why would you? If people have been screaming for these files, both sides of both sides have been screaming for the files. The files are there. Why make life harder again?
Right.
It's because there are, bigger interests involved, and it's.
It is international. It is billionaires and power brokers and royalty and just.
All right. So let's have a conversation then. What do we think about the Clintons actually stepping forward and being willing to be questioned, not only to be questioned, but to do it in front of live cameras, to do it.
They are insisting to do it in front of a live camera because the Republican Oversight Committee has been trying to do it behind closed doors. And the Clintons have said, no, absolutely not. Closed doors, this has to be done in front of the American people. We want it live. That has been the problem. That is why they were in contempt of Congress, is because they are refusing to do it behind closed doors. They will do it in a public forum.
Yeah. I think too, like with AI doing it live, that's the footage. And whereas if you do it behind closed doors, it's like, is that the real one? Is that the real one?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's, when you do it live, it becomes like, nope, like this was live. This is for sure the one. You're going to still have the stuff that people are going to post and create, but you can't.
Well, it was the whole conversation about the Ghislaine Maxwell FBI.
Right.
It should never have been done in private with one investigator. There should have been transparency.
It wasn't an investigator. It was the assistant attorney general.
Yeah, and there should have been measures in place to guarantee that what was said was authentic and etc., etc. But we are just to believe because, you know.
Right.
We have a guest host again. She's like, hey,
Happy
what's
fun.
going on?
Daddy.
How do you feel about the Epstein files?
No bueno.
No bueno.
Believe the victims.
Yeah, I think, and as always, I think the capper we can put on this is, and we've always said, it does not matter who is in these files. String them all up.
Yeah, I don't care if it's Santa and Jesus.
See, look, she's agreeing with me. I just, at this point, what are we more concerned about protecting? And that tells you the kind of world that we're living in.
I want
Who
to
gets to
protect every
decide?
child.
The person
know?
getting the check. That's who.
Yeah, the
can't
Department of
protect
Justice.
But like, I
The
think
Department
then
of-
it's like, okay, they need to be questioned now because the Department of Justice isn't actually doing their job.
Right.
That's why the
Well,
Nuremberg
you know.
rallies were so fun, right?
Shambhala thinks she's President Trump's attorney and not our attorney. But technically, she's the people's attorney. She has not represented the interests of the people at all, only interests of the president. But to be fair to Sham Blondie, Bill Barr did the same.
Yeah, and it takes, especially in a political climate that is so heightened, it takes a lot of fortitude to stand against a narrative that is being pushed by very, very, very powerful people that allegedly can make horrible things happen to you.
Yeah.
Allegedly. You know, just because. Speaking of that big orange turd, we've packed up and taken our bat and ball and gone home because nobody wants to go to the Donald Trump and Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts. We're just shutting it now because history repeats itself, and anytime he puts his name on a building, it has to shut down. That's the news story. That's the news story, ladies and gentlemen. That's my very even keeled.
Center for Performing Arts.
No,
it's
he
been
didn't.
The John
This
F.
is the Kennedy Center
for Performing Arts.
Okay.
It was enshrined as a memorial to John F. Kennedy in the 70s. It's been there for 50 years, and it has been the center of performing arts in the capital region. And then this year, Donald Trump decided it needed to be the Donald Trump and John F. Kennedy Memorial Arts Center. Though Donald Trump is not dead yet, so making it a memorial is kind of ridiculous, but, you know, English is his second language.
Well, look, we will talk about this person later. It's like Sonny and Cher, right? The most important name isn't always first. So here's the official quote. The important decision based on input from many highly respected experts, capitalized weirdly, will take a tired, broken and dilapidated center, one that has been in bad condition both financially and structurally for many years, and turn it into a world-class bastion of arts, music and entertainment. Little fact-finding mission for everyone. Ticket sales have plummeted dramatically, with some reports indicating a 40% decline in seats sold and a 50% decline in revenue since 2024 and Trump's takeover of the venue. Because people are refusing to perform there. Because he just
are refusing to
takes
go
people's
there.
Yeah. He just takes people's art and goes, oh, I'll use
As
that.
someone who's been there many times, it's not that dilapidated.
How
it
how
doesn't have any
dilapidated
gold
could it be?
leaf
Yeah, not enough fake gold.
Not enough fake gold.
Not enough fake gold. Not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Look, more people go there than saw Melania, so work.
Whatever.
That's a bit delicious. They think she's going to get a Nobel Peace Prize. Nobel Peace is shit prize. Oh, anyway.
You know, When did good deeds go out of fashion? You know, first ladies used to always take up a cause. You know, do they want to? Literacy was Laura Bush's cause. You know, just say no
Drugs.
was Nancy Reagan's cause. You know, health
That
and
bitch.
wellness was Michelle Obama's cause. What is Melania's cause?
I thought hers was
Fuck
like
this
feed
Christmas.
the children. I thought it was like feed the children or something. Wasn't it like a whole bunch of like
She isn't-
orphanages?
I
or-
don't see any Melania Foundation doing anything. I mean,
I thought it was something to do
Yeah,
with
there's usually a separate entity, is what you're trying to say.
yeah,
that
they create.
they
an
try and
upfront-
establish them.
Yeah,
Set
they
themselves
create
an
a
identity.
foundation. They create a body of work. There's no body of work, you know. And even with the billionaires, you know, 6 people in this country have more wealth than the rest of us combined. Okay, Elon Musk is a trillionaire. Do you know how many fucking hospitals he could build? They could all say Elon Musk Hospital for children, the Elon Musk Hospital for cancer research, and he'd still be fucking richer than the rest of us. You know, why does philanthropy gone out of fashion? Why is this not important anymore?
Well, we talked about this last year or the year before when we were big on Elon. He could solve world hunger. That's how much money he has.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it could be fixed. No one would have to live in poverty.
Right.
But who does that benefit?
Does he have his own cologne line yet?
Who would want to
Anybody
smell
really
like
want to
that?
smell like Elon?
Elon's Musk's. Elon's Musk's.
The more you
We
said
wonder-
it, I was like, that sounds like a cologne. Like Elon Musk.
Elon.
All these recent reports
For a
and videos
trillion
also
reasons.
make me make me question what the Donald Trump scent is, because apparently it's poopy. You know, apparently it's poopy. But he has the shits quite literally, because there was another huge event this week, the Grammys, and he is not happy with Trevor Noah. The Grammy Awards are the worst, virtually unwatchable. CBS is lucky to not have this garbage live in their airways any longer. The host Trevor Noah, whoever he may be, is almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel at the low ratings Academy Awards, weirdly capitalized. Noah said incorrectly about me that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton spent time on Epstein Island. Wrong. I can't speak for Bill, but I have never been to Epstein Island, nor anywhere close, but it doesn't mean you didn't have it at Mar-a-Lago. Because there's footage. And until tonight's false and defamatory statements have never been accused of being there, not even by the fake news media. Noah, a total loser. Better get his facts straight and get them straight fast. It looks like I'll be sending my lawyers to sue this poor, pathetic, talentless dope of an MC and suing him for plenty dollars. Ask little George Slopadopoulos and others how that all worked out. Also ask CBS. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you, the president, DJT.
I think he's more mad about the butt joke.
But say what you want. He's not a convicted sex offender.
I love Trevor Noah. He's so awesome.
I love Trevor Noah. I've seen his stand-up. I watched his show. I read his book.
But
I'm a fan.
His book is awesome. I love that.
It proves shit, though, right? He's more than happy to call people names and make fun of their appearance and be derogatory about anyone and everything that doesn't suit his narrative or his point of view. But as soon as it's turned
Collins just the other day,
180 degrees, he's going to sue people. I mean, you don't have any money of your own to begin with. So, of course, you need to keep suing these people.
You know, he's suing the United States for $10 billion.
And he's the president.
I know.
Why are you suing your own country, bruh?
Because he says that somebody leaked his taxes.
What, he was caught for tax fraud?
No, he's never been caught. The only thing that was leaked was one page, and the speculation at the time from the media was that it was It did show that Trump had paid some taxes, and they thought it was leaked by someone in the Trump camp.
I don't think that's the thing you should be worried about.
I don't think your president should be able to sue the United States of America for any amount of money, even $1 fucking.
Yeah.
But and Nicki Minaj had her 2 cents, but she's a fucking raging cunt these days, so who gives a shit?
The joke that Trevor told. I watched the Grammys. Did you watch the Grammys, Christina?
I saw clips of it, and I saw Justin Bieber.
We know what you saw. We're going to talk about it. We know what you saw. Trina, what are you saying?
He made a joke about Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump were trying to prove which one of them had the biggest butt. That was the only joke I remember about Trump. I don't remember him mentioning Epstein Island, but
he did say something about Epstein. I saw the Epstein Island clip.
Yeah, Trina.
Trina.
I'm just like, every time you guys talk, because like I don't pay attention to the news, so every time you guys talk about like Donald Trump, I'm just like, is this man real? And I feel like, the guys who created South Park.
Yes.
And they created the plays. They need to create. What is the play that they did?
Book of Mormon.
Yes, thank you. I think they need to create a Donald Trump Broadway musical. I see it. I feel it. It's a good sell.
The material's there. You've just got to you've got to watch South Park now because they have their money. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
South Park this season is 100% ridiculing
political satire.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like, it's gone from this like offensive. It could. I think it will happen. I think it will happen.
Matt Parker and Trey Stevens. Is that their name?
Trey Stone.
Yeah.
Be very interesting to see what happens if we also survive this.
That's my vote. Sorry, I know that was like way left field.
No, I like it. This is the point. This is the point of the show. We'll talk about Christina's favorite Grammy moment. Justin Bieber made a return to the stage 4 years after appearing on the Grammys last time.
Is he crying?
No, he's singing.
He's emoting.
The weirdest flex. The weirdest flex is that the conversation of him appearing in boxer shorts and socks. Like, why is that a thing? Do we not remember the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yeah.
Are we that far gone from that time that like cock socks were like shocking?
Yeah.
I mean, Chappell Roan had her entire boobs out on the red carpet, and we're focusing on a badly fitting pair of boxer shorts.
I read an interesting take on that performance.
But
I'll
take away.
It
go.
Suggested that this was a trauma response. That this was.
Oh, it looks like it.
Yeah, that this was part of. He's never said out loud that he's been sexually abused, but they felt that this mirrored an abuse victim's reactionary stance.
And I think it's the metaphor of stripping everything away. The fact that he didn't have. Oh, hi, it's me. Why am I there? Go away, me. I've silenced Vera. Sorry, V. I wanted to say something, obviously. I think that, the whole metaphor of stripping away the costumes, the dancers, the band, and it's just being him in a loop pedal bearing all is not lost on anyone either. But the even the body language in that photo is suggestive of some kind of trauma, right?
Yeah.
You asked, is he crying? It looks, the song's like his new music's pretty damn good. I'm like,
you have to watch.
We like the new music.
I was not having any problems with that performance.
Christina didn't either.
So, like, from what I saw, right, from like a girl standpoint, because like,
come on, Cougar Town,
trauma and all that shit. Because my brain just doesn't go there. Because I'm like, hey, the world's all sunshine and rainbows. I saw like a bedroom scene. Like he's in his room playing in front of the mirror with the yellow carpet, and like he's just feeling the vibes, and his fucking body. Oh my god! Like again, I have like. I don't want to say I've never been a Bieber fan because like I have been and I like some of his songs, but I'm not like a Bieber, whatever you want to
A
call them.
believer.
A believer.
A
Thank
believer.
you.
She knows. Ask Canada. She knows.
Now
He
I
is
will.
Canadian.
Like
Canada.
his dad bod, whatever the fuck he's got going on there. It's just like
That's not a dad bod. That's
it's
not a dad
He had
bod.
a six pack. He totally had a six pack. But like, my God, still, it was just like, wow. And then like, I did feel the emotion in the song too.
Yeah,
But like, it was such like it's such a good song. I love it.
I
like
agree.
again, I feel like
I
he's
think we
talking
should-
about
and
Haley, but I
did
don't
not
know.
have that
Like,
response. Other people had that response.
Two things can be true at the same time, though.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about art. It's subjective.
Yeah.
I think I think part of what it was is to remind people that this kid was and is a very talented young man. Like, he wasn't plucked out of obscurity for no reason. And I think, as happens with these people when they become global megastars, the story takes over and the talent disappears for a while. And I think he's just trying to reestablish, hey, there's a reason that I am who I am.
It was a wonderful performance.
Bye, Justin. Sorry.
Arms, just those arms.
Those arms. Those arms. She likes the arms.
Singing, Christina. They were not singing.
It's just again, like I feel like he was like singing about Haley again. Like I just feel like
yes,
like
I also
like,
felt
like
that he was singing about Haley.
Yeah, like
I was not reading the trauma response that other people read.
Yeah, I was. Nice.
Of
course, Steve. Of course, you fucking were.
Look, he knew what he was doing, but apparently Cher didn't.
Oh, I know, poor Cher.
Oh, this was fucking hilarious.
Look, I'm sorry. Cher can do no wrong. Cher can do no wrong.
Except that she did.
Like,
the bitch is She's 79 years old, people.
I don't care. It was funny. And Luther, what was his name? Like Luther. See,
Luther Vandross.
Wait, can you catch me up? What did Cher do?
So Cher went on stage. She got her Lifetime Achievement Award. She gave a little speech, but she forgot that she was actually supposed to announce an award. She was supposed to do a Record of the Year. Record of the Year. So single of the year. And so she was a little bit flustered. And the winner of the award is the Kendrick Lamar SZA song Luther. But because she was a little bit flustered, she said the winner is Luther Vandross, who the song is about. Who the song is about.
She stopped though. Like the whole thing is like her opening. She's like, the winner is, and then she looks at the teleprompter, and she goes, "Oh my God, I thought it." She goes, "I'm sorry, I thought it was supposed to be on the teleprompter." And then, like, she opens her thing up again. And again, because she's flustered, she goes, Luther Vandross. And it's just, I mean, it's straight up hilarious. Everyone's clapping. And then, like, they pan to Kendrick Lamar, and he's just like, did you say Luther? Like, you're saying him. Like, I just want to. Okay. And then, like, it was just so funny. Like, the whole thing.
Cher can do no wrong. Cher can do no wrong. I don't care.
Mad at her.
That's not offensive. That's not offensive. That's funny.
Not offensive.
And she doesn't know who Kendrick Lamar is. I'm sure she's not like bumping his music.
I don't know. She does. She's pretty on top of new. She got a black boyfriend that's like 40. She's pretty down.
So she must know who Kendrick Lamar.
She goes. What I'm saying is that she actually goes to the studio a lot because I think he's an A&R guy.
Yeah.
The boyfriend's like an A&R guy, and she spends a little time in studio, not working on her own music, but kind of
listening to
being
other
around.
people.
Yeah, being around, which is, for a legend, pretty admirable. You could just disappear up your own ass and not know what year it was, but Cher.
She looks better at 79 than I looked at 19.
Read her book too if you want a good story. I'm like, you go, girl. You want to talk about a weird fucking story that's a developing story? What is the go with this Savannah Guthrie mother abduction fucking weirdness?
That's an inside job. That's not a stranger.
100%. I think it's inside job. I think it's a fucking conspiracy thing. because something is going on. I'm sorry. She's missing. Then they find blood. Then they don't find blood. Then, mommy, please. Like, it's just too much. I'm
So
sorry.
for the people
too
that
much.
don't know what's going on, Savannah Guthrie, who is co-anchor of the Today Show in the US, her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie, has gone missing.
Been kidnapped.
We're
They're saying she's
well, no one's produced. No, this is the thing. They haven't produced and publicized any kind of ransom note. They've made this video, which is making people assume that it's a hostage situation because of a note that has been allegedly seen. It doesn't make sense, because who the fuck is Savannah Guthrie?
Right.
In the grand scheme of things.
I mean, I do believe that it's somebody who is a caretaker for Mrs. Guthrie, for Nancy, who's looking to maybe extract some money from the family. Savannah is a rich woman. You know, I that's how I believe it's going down. But I believe
for it to play out in this weird public, there's
weird.
blood, but there's no blood. There's
it just smells real fishy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Smells like bullshit.
I can't. My radar's up on this one. I'm like, it's really.
Somebody said like the Olympics are starting this weekend, plus the Super Bowl. It's like really like a huge thing for like terrorism, like the big T word. I don't know, and like I don't know. It's just really weird, but like because she's supposed to host the Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yes,
it was like something correlated to that.
Out, though. She has pulled out.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
But it's just, also,
it's creepy. Why a mother? And again, I say it again. Why not a kid? Like it would be more. It would be more.
But also, if it was a terrorist thing, you would go after someone political.
Right. Not a news anchor.
Barron Trump's at university, bro. Like all of these political figures have children, have families. Why is it Savannah Guthrie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's what, like, that's why it smells like an inside job.
No, I don't think it. I think it's going to be somebody who is one of her caretakers. I think it's going to be somebody who's in and out of that house. You know,
yeah, because this is the thing. If we go all CSI Miami on it, and it's somebody who knew her patterns, it's somebody who knew her whereabouts, somebody
who knew where those cameras were,
where she was before she was home.
Yeah, the cameras were off, right? Apparently,
the fact that her pacemaker stopped contact, like her Apple Watch, like it's all too, it's too specific.
It's all
to be random.
Too much information that the public is getting, like so, like.
And then to allege it's a ransom situation without producing a ransom note, or it's like
1990s, you know, like what if it's John Bonet all over again? And
I was about to say that's what it's like. It just doesn't make sense.
My coworker even said, she goes, "When was the last time somebody was kidnapped?" I said, "John Bonet." I said, "That's the last kidnapping I can remember that was like a huge public thing."
And it wasn't a kidnapping.
I was like fucking 10. I don't even know how old I was at that point, but what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It's really fucking weird. And I'm putting it down right now. Something is up. It doesn't seem right.
Yeah. But it is a developing story, so we can't really say too much more. Obviously, the hope is that
she's alive and well.
Yeah. And we put that energy out into the world.
I hope she's okay. My God, you know, she's probably a weird old lady. Like, we need a medication. What is she doing? Like, I just feel like something's up.
So we'll go from our warm and fuzzy feelings to a little bit of a contentious moment on The View from here for this. Bitches be fighting, y'all. Oh, Candace Owen is fucking done with Eric Kirk. Done with a capital D. So she's the devil, but that's okay. Erica is struggling. Apparently it's fine. Erica Kirk is struggling to regain her narrative after Candace Owens released tapes allegedly linked to Erica, recording and addressing the Turning Point USA event for Charlie's memorial. And this was a meeting had at Turning Point 2 weeks after the death. The woman on the recording is alleged to be Erica and is heard saying, "We had over 8,000 people show up. Merchandise flew off the shelves. The event metrics are looking really strong." Candace says the general tone is off-putting. Her quote is, 11 days after your husband is murdered, you're giggling about ticket sales and merch. This is not grief. This is calculation. Again, we're not even 2 weeks after watching your husband be assassinated. We're talking about numbers and metrics that have been a hit. Now, contentious issue, especially on this podcast, the Charlie Kirk assassination. We are a little bit far removed from it. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
Her reaction has been questionable, and grief does funny things to people.
Yeah.
Because the flip side of this coin now is that new legal documents have been released saying that she's calling for transparency in the trial when Tyler Robinson, the man who is alleged to have killed Charlie Kirk, takes a stand. She says the case should unfold openly with evidence presented where public and press can see it firsthand. The quote is, "Without meaningful access to those proceedings, the public will be unable to directly observe and evaluate the evidence presented. In the absence of transparency,
Hillary Clinton said.
In the transparency of speculation, misinformation, and conspiracy theories are likely to proliferate, eroding public confidence in the judicial process."
I think she's weird. I really don't like her face, and she scares me.
I really don't like it.
She's like like a robot. There you go.
That is there are many rumors about her currently being with child.
Creepy.
Look, and as we said, people grieve and process in different ways, but the discourse and the disparity between my beloved husband, I've lost this, my children, parents, she's on a national grief tour. Yep. Where are those kids? Those kids that you wanted to spend so much time with
and protect.
Where are they? Where are they? You wanted to protect them by constantly promoting it and making an issue of it. I don't know what happens. What does that look like to people?
Like, I'm confused. There's merchandise.
Oh yes.
Turning Point USA.
After they died.
Oh yeah, turning.
Like he was like
we were all Charlie Turning Kirk Point USA
t-shirts.
Yeah,
t-shirts. It's gross. It is a lot of things.
Merch.
And I think like that's, I guess, like, okay, if people want to mourn someone who passed and people want to, like, you know, wear a t-shirt or whatever, because like Michael Jackson, when he died, I was very upset. I went to the whole like Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson thing, like, you know.
Oh my God, I wept at that show.
So good. And like, so, you know, it's one of those things where you want to pay your respects, and if that's how you do it, I think the thing is, like, if on the audio tape she's not talking about, you know, creating this movement for her husband and like being able to be supported by the people that want to support, she's talking about merchandise and she's talking about sales. Yeah. And I think that's the like
the icky part.
The egg, yeah.
And when she's on the Charlie Kirk podcast laughing about it and how it's like her, like, babe, read the room.
Yeah.
Like for these people that exist in a sphere that is so public, she can't even get her story straight about her own life.
Right.
She didn't date before Charlie. Didn't date before Charlie, even though you went on a dating show a year before you met him.
Yeah. Again,
And her Instagram was full of pictures of her with boyfriends.
Different men.
Yeah, boyfriend in Greece and that boyfriend in, you know.
And that's neither here nor there, right?
It doesn't make
do whatever, but
Yeah.
it's not the truth.
Well, if you're
And
telling
people can see it.
you dated no one before Charlie, and then you have a dating history in your electronic profile, and you have a history of being on a reality dating show, then you're
What do
not
you do?
telling the
You know?
truth.
And there is some weird and like if you look back to Erica and her family, there are some quite troubling things
Yeah.
politically. The associations she has with orphanages and etc.
Romanian
etc. But I'm going to let people do their own due diligence there because, as again, allegedly, allegedly, that's all I'm saying. You never know.
She
You never know.
has said publicly that she worked for Romanian Angels. The rest is alleged.
See how everything just bleeds together?
I know.
Just bleeds together. I love that Candace Owen just is like, and the reason that I wanted to have this conversation, she has obviously never liked her. Like she was Charlie's friend, and that was his wife.
No.
Charlie's gone. She's like, fuck this hoe. Let's take it down. That is hard though when you are friends with somebody and you hate their spouse, right?
Sure it is.
I love Candace Owen. she's so
awesome,
like,
right? Like,
yeah.
So
I never thought I never thought I would be on her side of a conversation, but in recent times, some of the stuff that she said, I'm like, oh, you're not just a cock juggling thunder cunt. Sometimes you say things that are real.
Yeah.
I think she always speaks the truth. Like I would listen to her, and she's very like.
She sometimes speaks the truth that suits her narrative, though.
Yeah.
As most people do, but with a platform that large, I think that I'm glad that she's directing her energy to somebody who maybe deserves it. Schadenfreude is nice, right? Schadenfreude. Speaking of people who have an opinion, it's time for the event. Okay, V, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You must have been.
This week has been a pretty busy week. We got a lot of information thrown at us from a lot of different sides. But I think that we need to pay attention to one thing happening here in the United States. And again, I apologize to our international friends for being so America-centric. That's where I live. It's my truth. I can't help it. Donald Trump has said more than once this week that he wants to take over federal elections. The Constitution states very clearly, Article 1, Section 4, that the elections are run by the states and not by the federal government. He is still trying to legislate the election that he lost, and he only wants to take over elections in the states that he lost. Nobody's making an error in the states that he won. Only errors were in the states that he lost. Now, this is a pretty big, important thing to pay attention to. Yes, the Epstein files are huge and inflammatory, and I get on my high horse about them as well. But if we lose our elections, we lose everything. We need to stay on top of this. It's easy to feel powerless at this time when the Democratic Congress is the minority and they can't seem to hold anybody to account. The courts are stacked in Trump's favor and they're not holding anybody to account. But we have small wins all the time. The people of Minnesota are a huge win, and they've been nominated for a Nobel Prize, and we have to stand with them. They cannot protect our democracy alone. We need to call all of our elected representatives, whether they are Democratic, Republican, Working Families Party, Green Party, Independents, call your representatives. It doesn't matter what party they belong to. Tell them to protect our elections. The Constitution is very clear that the federal government cannot control our elections, especially not the office of the president. So I know that we all have busy lives and it's hard to know what to do, but there are organizations that will help us. You don't have to participate in an organization. If that's not who you are, fine. Just call your representative, call your state and local representative, call your state senators, call your congressmen, call your United States senators. It's 5 phone calls to say, listen, I'm a constituent and I believe in the sanctity of our election process. Please make sure that all elections are safe and fair, and leave elections with their local offices. They should not be federalized. You can call Indivisible. You can call the ACLU. You can call 5051. All of these places have websites. Go online, ask, what can I do? And they'll give you action lists. They will help you. Our elections are too important to lose, and the process is to maintain local control, because all politics is local. And I strongly encourage anyone, no matter what your party, no matter what your affiliation, to call your representatives and make sure that our elections stay local. Thank you.
And just to add to that conversation, as Vera said, we do have an international base. I think what you can do, the smallest thing you can do if you aren't American and you aren't in the American cone of silence, let's put it that way, is share news media via social media, so that Vera and I have had this conversation. The news doesn't match up.
No.
The news that you're getting in the US doesn't match with Australia, doesn't match what I'm seeing here on the TV. In Canada, the narrative is so...
Prime Minister. I want him to be my Prime Minister.
The narrative is so disparate that the truth is, as has been the topic of conversation today, the truth is somewhere in between everything. So the way that you can do something is to keep the bastards honest. Again, I keep saying it. This thing here is capturing history. I don't think that was ever the point of a mobile phone, but it can make you a historian, and it can make you a social rights activist, and an orator, and just somebody who is wanting the world to stay consistent. Because at the end of the day, there is a saying, the truth will set us free. So we can only hope.
Election needs to stay in the hands of the local citizens. It cannot be federalized.
Mm-hmm. I have a little good, I know that we sometimes get a bit serious and heavy, but I have some good news, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what?
It's not really a what the fuck, but we'll call it a what the fuck.
What the?
So here we go. For everyone that thinks we're a bit too much and a bit too critical sometimes, psychology research links higher cognitive ability and strong analytical thinking, healthy skepticism, and a low tolerance for weak logic or inefficiency to, being a better person. They're saying that the mindset can easily come across as constant criticism, especially when someone feels understimulated or surrounded by shallow thinking. It's, if we're too critical, maybe we're just real smart. I don't know. That's the thing that I'm taking away. Everyone's like, you've got so many opinions. I'm like, I'm allowed to have an opinion. It's part of free will.
Everybody's allowed to have an opinion. I just wish everybody were paying attention.
Yeah, it's always fun to tell people why their opinion's wrong, right? Thanks for a spicy night.
They need to pay attention. They're not.
Look, as I say, and as we've always said, I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Yes,
So prove me wrong.
absolutely. I
Prove me
said it
wrong.
all the time.
Look, we have had a wonderful week here. I'm heading home, so you won't see my beautiful hotel room anytime in the next week. Well, you will actually, because on Tuesday, Vera and I have checked back into the cinemas for a little bit of Freakier Friday action, which actually turned out to be a really good conversation.
It was.
And next week, I have a little trailer for something that's coming up.
that he's
That's
proud
all I'm
of.
going to say. All I'm going to say. Thank you for joining us tonight on UCR Live today, wherever you are. Trina's in Canada. Vera's in New York State. Christina's in Long Island. I'm transcontinental.
She's citizen of the world.
Citizen, global diva. That's what they call me. Stay safe, kids. Listen to the music. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Listen to the music and put your Justin Bieber boxer shorts on. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.